Hello, this is Tony Fish. Delighted to be celebrating 10 years of IDnext. Congratulations to Robert Skarskamp and to your team. I'm so looking forward to meeting up in person and being able to flow in conversation and have ideas and generate new thinking with our tribe and our community all together. Robert's asked me just to reflect on where we've come for the last 20 years and an investor and commentator and pioneer, and maybe where we go a little bit into the future. 20 years ago, identity was a single address book. It was contact management. It was PIMS. We were looking at so many first solutions, and that's where we were making our first investments. 15 years ago, putting individual in control of their own identity was kind of like the concept we were all exploring. This was digital identity. It wasn't about passports. Even thinking the mobile phone would provide a unique ID, because at that point it was already becoming portable. 10 years ago, post-financial crash, published my digital footprint. We had an investment philosophy, and it was starting to see the first implementations of electronic identity, but we could actually start to see this was all about data as well as pure identity. 2015, decentralization versus centralized was the big argument that was going on. Should it be government, or should it be one of the big tech companies as a sovereign state almost being able to offer you something that the government of the time should be able to come along and actually certify? We are starting to see the first noggings of privacy by design and the individual having the ability to have their own identity. Right now, today, 2021, look, we've got a community that has the same passions. There's still the same industry problems. We've still got the same divisions in philosophies that come together, but we got so many better ideals and how to have the conversations. We've settled if it's centralized versus decentralized, and the recognition that we need both. We're still not quite sure who should have control and why that control should sit with one party in giving out an identity. We're still not sure about ownership, and this is ownership of data or identity. And it's still quite contentious, partly because we haven't resolved the model of actually how do we reward for attention, because that's been the basis. And if that is a good model to go forward with, because if it is, we can't probably resolve the identity problem. Going forward, which is part of the mandate that Robert gave me, where will we be in 5 years? 2025, 2026? Well, where I'm thinking is finally we would have worked out that identity is something that emerges from the systems that we have. It is not the creator, it is not a foundation, it is not the stone that we build on. Actually, identity is an emergent property from the very systems that we've created. 10 years? So 2030, 2031, where am I going to be? Well, my gut feeling says my identity by that point will have its own identity. So I'm Tony Fish. I'm going to say thank you very much to Robert. Congratulations to the team on 10 years. I'm super excited about being able to meet up at the next IDnext event, whenever that occurs, hopefully fairly soon, but I'll leave you with a message of please stay safe. Thank you.